YouTube, what's going on? Crazyncman, brand spanking new airsoft grenade to bring to you guys today. Very cool and innovative idea. First off, I want to thank everybody that's come on over to airsoftanswers.com, made that site a huge success. If you haven't been there, come on over, register up. A lot of fun, question and answer format, airsoft only of course, and it's just been a tremendous success ever since I started it. So airsoftanswers.com, come check it out. Now this is a brand new airsoft grenade from Cidasoft Airsoft. And as you guys know, the airsoft grenade market is fairly limited, or not the market, the airsoft grenade availability is fairly limited to the Tornado, the James Boom, and that PFI clamshell piece of crap. So Cidasoft has come out with a brand new concept in airsoft grenades. It's pretty cool, works very well. Kind of operates kind of like the Thunderbee sound distraction devices. But anyways, they have, if you go on CidasoftAirsoft.com, they have many different kits. You can get everything from a single kit. It has one detonator and 2 bottles. And the detonator is the green part, this green and orange part on the top. This is what they call the detonator, obviously this being the bottle. And then they have, you know, anything up from the starter kit up to huge kits that have all kinds of bottles and detonators. This here is the 2B starter kit. Comes with 16 bottles, 2 detonators, a molly pouch, and the bottle removal tool. Now, this is it's a very basic principle. This thing operates on baking soda, which is just your average household baking soda, citric acid, and water. And if you paid attention in science class, you'll know when you mix baking soda, citric acid, and water, you get CO2. And the CO2 will build pressure and pop the bottle and throw the BBs. Just on the same principle that the Thunderbee uses a CO2 canister and explodes the plastic grenade. This just uses some common household elements. Now the baking soda, you obviously can find in any supermarket, Arm & Hammer baking soda. The citric acid I had to get at the health food store. Cidasoft cannot ship these from Taiwan, so you'll have to get them separately. So the citric acid, like I said, I had to go to the health food store. Walmart may carry it. If you guys have any trouble, if you buy the Cidasoft airsoft grenade and you have trouble finding citric acid, just drop me a line and I'll gladly hook you up with some. So, but that's the basic principle behind it. And then basically the detonator here, you'll fill this with baking soda. The bottle, you put citric acid and water in your BBs. You kind of mix it up, let it dissolve. And then when you release a grenade, it pops off the bottom of this, expels all the baking soda into the citric acid and water, builds up CO2, and blows up the grenade. So, very ingenious idea, very simple concept, and it's just, you know, we've had a blast playing with this thing. So, I think these will catch on pretty quick. They function good, it's cheap. You don't have to buy CO2 cartridges or anything, you don't have to buy green gas, you know. You can just use common household elements. The molly pouch they give with it's pretty good quality. It's lined, they got a big piece of PVC pipe in there. It's kind of hard to get out, but it's got a very thick PVC pipe so you don't crush your grenade if you fall on it or you're crawling on it, whatever. They come in green and tan. Like I said, it is a molly, got molly webbing on the back. Decent quality, looks pretty cool. Houses your grenade perfectly, so that's awesome. The bottle removal tool, it says on it, warning, very sharp. Please be careful, it is very sharp. And basically what happens, once the bottle explodes, it leaves the neck up inside the detonator, so you need this tool to get in there and unscrew the neck out of the detonator once it's done. So, but be careful of that, it's very sharp. And then this was the optional measuring tool. You know, Cidasoft included it, so I'd have everything I need to get going. Optional, you don't need it, but if you order it, it makes life a lot easier. And then full instructions are on their website on how to make these things go off. But basically what I found I was testing these in 82-degree weather. I found the baking soda. I went with a full tube right here of baking soda, and then I used 30 milliliters of water, 3 teaspoons of citric acid, and about anywhere from 50 to 100 BBs. Worked excellent, detonated every time, no problem. And that, like I said, there's different mixtures for different temperatures, whether it's cold outside or really hot, because temperature kind of controls how fast it detonates. Also, the ratio to baking soda to citric acid and water will also affect the time that it detonates, and I believe mine was probably about 5 seconds with the setup of 3 teaspoons of citric acid, a full tube of baking soda, and 30 milliliters of lukewarm water. And that seemed to work real good for me. But you'll see in the videos, like I said, we had a lot of fun doing this. And it's a pretty cool grenade. There's also been, some people say, well, they're very dangerous because they throw plastic shards. So in the description below, I got a link to Cidasoft where the guy holds it in his bare hand and lets it go off. And it doesn't get hurt. This is a very, very thin plastic. It pretty much disintegrated most of it. There was the piece here in the bottom is a little thick, but that was no problem. But this is a very, very thin plastic, so it's not going to hurt you, even at point blank. But like I said, check the link below. The guy holds it in his hand. Don't worry about it. Everybody in Airsoft's wearing goggles anyways, and all kinds of gear and long sleeves. So there's really nothing to worry about. It does make a good sound distraction device. It's pretty loud when it goes off. So whether you use BBs or not in it is up to you. The radius of the BBs was pretty good. It has about a 20-foot radius. I was using .20 gram BBs. And as you know, with airsoft grenades, you might as well buy .12s because they're cheap and they'll sling farther. But like I said, I got about a 20-foot radius out of using .20 BBs in it. And it's pretty effective. So anyways, we'll do a close-up on how to set it up. There's a key element there to how you got to set this up. And then we'll jump outside and we'll blow some up and see how they go. Alright, let's take a close-up look on how to set these up and the basic principle behind them. Like I said, you'll have a mixture of water and citric acid and BBs in the bottle. And then what happens when you pull the pin and let the spoon go, it's going to push a little plunger down to knock this open. This will be full of baking soda, so when you let the spoon go, it knocks that open, expels all the baking soda into the grenade to start building CO2. So to set it up, you have this piece here. He's still a little dirty from where I was playing with them. This piece here, you want to push it up in there, but there's only one way this is going to lock in, so you got to kind of keep rotating it till you find that position. Like I said, there's only one way this thing will go together. Do it this way. So just keep spinning it until you find it, and then push it together, and then go ahead and put the pin in it. And then the next thing you want to do is flare the seal out a little bit. Make sure it gets a nice seal. Put the tube on. Press it all the way down and make sure it is pressed completely down. And then just blow inside the end right here to make sure it seals. Nice and sealed up. And then you'll fill this with baking soda and then put the cap on. Now this is a very critical step right here to make it function properly. The seal that goes up in there, you have to have this orange piece on first, and it's got to be seated, and then you put the seal on. If you put the seal on first, the grenade is not going to function. So I put it on, and then I just take a bottle and kind of run it down in there, make sure it's seated, and then it's ready to go. But I found that out the hard way. You have to put the seal on after you put this orange tube on, or the grenade will not detonate. So once you have it set up, you got your baking soda in here, you got your seal in here, you mix your water, citric acid, and BBs in the bottle, then you just screw it together, make sure it's screwed down nice and tight, and then it's ready to rock and roll. Like I said, the key though, make sure you put that black seal on after the orange tube or the grenade will not detonate. So let's go ahead and take them outside. We'll blow a few up and see what happens. Alright YouTube, what's going on? I'm going to try the first test of the old Cidasoft grenades. First thing, gloves. I know I have fingerless gloves, but that's the way I like to roll. You know, safety glasses or goggles. I'm going to go full seal goggles since I've never tried one of these before. Now basically I got the grenade ready the way they say. I got 25 milliliters of water. I'm doing a full tube of baking soda and 3 good teaspoons of citric acid. So basically you want to roll, put some water in there, get that stuff dissolving. Switch that around a bit, let that dissolve up real nice. And then once this dissolves up, I'm going to pour about 100 BBs in there. I just got them roughly measured by the speed loader.